welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to Becoming Cleo. I am so excited that you are here. Today we're going to be talking about how to get better sleep. Okay, and spoiler alert, your girl has not been getting good sleep. So I recently got an Oura Ring, and if you don't know what that is, it's a smart ring and it does track your sleep. And I made a whole video about what the Oura Ring is, what it does, and some insights that I learned. So if you haven't seen that, I will link that above so you guys can take a look. I got this Oura Ring like, I want to say a month or so ago. And so I have been tracking the data, like my sleep data, for like that time frame, because I have been wearing my ring every day and every night. It's very rare that I go to sleep without wearing my ring. Actually, in fact, I don't think I've went to sleep without having my ring on. So I have a lot of data. And moral of the story is I have not been getting an adequate amount of sleep. I've also haven't had like the most restful sleeps. I haven't been getting a deep sleep as much as I should. And these are all things that I need to pay attention to, because I wake up tired. Like when it's time to actually get up, I'm tired. And sometimes I don't feel like I've had sleep until I like wake up and I take a shower. But it's also kind of hard for me because I'm not really someone that drinks caffeine. So where the average person would get their boost from coffee or tea or matcha, I don't really have caffeine on a regular basis. So I kind of just be going throughout life tired, to be honest. So I was like, something needs to change, and we need to figure out why I haven't been getting the best sleep. And to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure it comes down to my lack of nighttime routine, or just me not having a good overall nighttime routine. And so on average, I get like 5 to 7 hours of sleep, and 7 is on a good day, but I don't think that I have gotten 8 hours since wearing this ring. If I have, it's been very, very minimal. So I'm going to look through my insights of yesterday's sleep when I did not follow my nighttime routine, so we can take a look and see what has been going on. So I'm going to pull up my Oura Ring app. So I'll leave a screenshot right here so you guys can follow along with me. Last night, I got a total of 6 hours and 42 minutes of sleep, but I was in bed for 8 hours and 8 minutes, okay? Total sleep, 6 hours and 42 minutes. My restfulness, on here it says pay attention. And basically your restfulness, it tracks your wake ups, your excessive movements, your getting up, and it takes account into all of that. So for me, my restfulness is pay attention, meaning we need to look at that and see what's going on. The second thing I look at is my deep sleep. So I only got 52 minutes for deep sleep last night, which is crazy to me because I kind of remember waking up this morning and being like, oh yeah, like I was in a deep sleep all night. That is not true at all. And so according to the Oura Ring app, it says the deep sleep is the most restorative and most rejuvenating sleep stage. Deep sleep makes up anywhere from 0 to 35% of your total sleep, and on average, adults spend an hour to an hour and a half of deep sleep. I only got 52 minutes, and while that's close to the hour mark, it's not quite there, and I really just want to like get the most deep sleep as possible so I don't have to be tired anymore. And now I'm going to look at the REM sleep, which I kind of did really good on this one last night. So for REM sleep, it says associated with dreaming, memory consolidation, and creativity, REM, rapid eye movement sleep, plays an important role in re-energizing your mind and your body. It includes your total sleep, including naps. REM makes up anywhere between 5 to 50% of your total sleep time. And on average, the optimal amount for healthy adults starts at an hour and a half. I only got an hour and 28 minutes of REM sleep last night, which again, that's not that bad, but I feel like it could be better. I'm going to look at the sleep latency, which this is basically the amount of time it takes you to fall asleep. And for me, it says it took me 45 minutes to fall asleep, which is a long time if you think about it. I could have been asleep in those 45 minutes. And it says ideally you should fall asleep within 15 to 20 minutes of laying down. Sleeping, this is funny, falling asleep in less than 5 minutes can be a sign of overtiredness. That's really interesting because I do feel like there are those days where I'm like extremely exhausted. I'm sitting on the couch, and then as soon as I like put my heated blanket on, I'm asleep. So I never even thought I was just like super tired, which I guess is overtiredness, but for some reason like overtiredness sounds worse than like being super tired. So I guess a lot of times I'm overtired. So Honestly, I decided that I'm going to create a sleep nighttime bedtime routine that is going to help me to get better sleep. And these are all the different things that I'm going to be doing to help me to get better sleep. The first step for me to improve my sleep is to start drinking hot tea before bed. So I am a huge tea girl. I love hot tea. It feels like a warm hug. And I really want to make sure that I am drinking specifically like a sleep tea. So I have been doing lavender and chamomile tea before bed. And then sometimes if I'm feeling a little like fun, I'll put in some honey just to sweeten it up. Or really, if I'm really interested in like really falling asleep really fast and having like a good sleep, I'll put a little bit of creamer or a little bit of milk in it. And honestly, you can't beat that. So tea is the very first thing that I'm going to be doing, because when you drink tea and you like just sit down and you slowly sip it and you're relaxed, I feel like it just gets you into this full body relaxation that's going to be prepping you for bed. So tea is definitely number one. The second thing that I'm going to be doing to get a better night's sleep is limiting my screen time after 9 p.m. So I am someone who I love to scroll on my phone, especially at night, watching all these funny TikToks, sending them to everybody that I know on TikTok. And just like catching up on social media that I didn't really like get to look at throughout the day. And for me, I definitely think that it's a part of like doom scrolling, or also if you guys have heard of like revenge bedtime procrastination, I feel like that's definitely what I'm doing. And if you don't know what that is, it's like where you've had this whole day, and let's say you were busy with work and you didn't really like have time for yourself. So what you're going to do is like you're going to do the things at night that you didn't get a chance to do, and that's like your way of like seeking revenge on your day and like getting your time back. And I love to doom scroll with a side of revenge bedtime procrastination, but I don't think that that's helping me, because like when I'm constantly scrolling, my mind is still on. And then secondly, looking at that phone screen, like the light of it, even if it's on dim, it's also something that like keeps me awake as well. Like I don't know about y'all, but for me sometimes it's really hard if I'm like scrolling like right before I'm about to go to bed. Like I feel like I need to put my phone down at 9 o'clock just so I can sleep by 10:30. And because I'm still someone that likes to be on my phone a lot, I've been trying to offer myself like a compromise. That way I'm like still on my phone, but I'm doing it in a way that it's not disturbing my sleep. So what I've started to do is listening to audiobooks before bed, like put one on at like 9:30, sit in the dark and just like listen to this audiobook. And sometimes the audiobook, I'll admit, it does help me to fall asleep. Just like listening to it is kind of soothing. Other times the book can be getting juicy and I'm awake and I'm listening, but it's a lack of screen time and still being able to like be on my phone and be entertained that's helping me to fall asleep sooner. So I definitely recommend like trying the audiobook route. I've been doing audiobooks to kind of like fulfill that need or that craving to want to be on my phone. Third thing that I'm going to be doing is using magnesium body butter. And if you don't know, magnesium is a great sleep aid. And there's actually a lot of different types of magnesium. There's for pain, there's some to help relieve constipation, there's some for sleep. There's just like a variety of different types of magnesium. But I got this magnesium from Amazon and it's a sleep aid, and it just honestly, it helps you to feel so relaxed. It's one of those things where like, you know how you're about to fall asleep in bed and your body just feels like extremely heavy and you just feel like you could fall asleep at any point? That's kind of like what the magnesium does. It really is like this deep relaxation, and it relaxes your muscles and it helps you to fall asleep. Now for me, I like to put it in some very particular places that help me fall asleep. The first place that I'm always going to put magnesium is on the bottom of my feet. And if you guys don't know, putting something like magnesium or oil on the bottom of your feet is going to help it absorb into your bloodstream faster. So you're going to feel the effects of the magnesium quicker if you put it on the bottom of your feet. The next place I like to put it is over my chest. I like to put it on my arms, especially because I usually like sleep like this, and then I can like get the scent of the magnesium in my nose. And I also like to put it on my neck as well, because I feel like that's also a place where I carry a lot of tension. So for me, it's like anywhere where I want deep relaxation, I'm going to put the magnesium. Bottom of the feet is non-negotiable. Neck, shoulders is just like an extra additive that I like to do, because that's where I carry the most tension and that's where I need the most relief. I will link the magnesium body butter that I have been using in the description below, because I've been using it for like a month, a little bit over a month now, and it's really good. I really like it. And I feel like it honestly gets the job done. I've also made my own magnesium body butter as well. So let me know if that's something you guys are interested in, because then I could make a video about how you can make magnesium body butter, or at least magnesium body spray. So let me know below if you guys want to see something like that, and I would love to create a video for you guys. The fourth thing I'm doing to improve my sleep is I am going to be lighting candles. So I am kind of just like starting to get into candles. I didn't really use them a lot growing up, or like in my early adulthood, early 20s, whatever. Honestly, now I'm really starting to get into them. So I think for me, lighting a candle kind of just like signifies like, okay, it's time for bed. Like this ritualistic thing that I want to do, to where for me it's just like a sign that it's time to relax. And also I feel like when you light like really relaxing or good scents into your home, it creates some kind of mood and vibe for you, and that's exactly what I want to do. So for me, the scent of the candle and the act of the candle being lit are going to signify for me that it's time to slow down, it's time for bed. The very last thing that I'm going to be doing to get better sleep is sticking to my bedtime as much as possible. So I like to have a 10:30 p.m. bedtime. I'd love for that to be my non-negotiable, but we're working there. What's really, really hard about that is just I'm a night owl naturally, and I love to be up late, especially when I'm like trying to be creative. I feel like it's really fun. And I've only, as of recent, like the past 3 years, became someone that wakes up early. And that's because I used to work, like start my day job at 6 a.m. So I just kind of became a morning person because of life and because of like my schedule. But naturally, it's not something that comes easy for me. But because I work early and I have to be up for work at 6 to start getting ready and things like that, I have decided that 10:30 is going to be my bedtime. And this, of course, this isn't going to be like an every single night kind of thing, but at least during the week, I would love to be in bed by 10:30 p.m. so I can be up by 6 a.m. so I can do what it is that I need to do. On the weekends, I think I can be a bit more flexible because then I get to sleep in the mornings. But ideally, being in bed by 10:30 is just something that I feel like is going to help me to stay on schedule. So it's like we start winding down at 9, we limit the screen time. You have an hour and a half to do your nighttime routine, like brush your teeth, shower at night, and then from that point forward, you can then be able to be asleep by 10:30. So that is like my non-negotiable. Those are things I'm going to be doing to get better sleep. I really want to improve my sleep because I am tired of being tired, and like I said, I don't drink caffeine on a regular basis, so being tired and going throughout my day is extremely hard. I'd rather be restful and go about my entire day. So I'm going to let you guys know. I don't know if it's going to be in the form of YouTube shorts or another YouTube like follow-up video, but I'm going to let you guys know like how this nighttime routine is working for me. If it's working for me, I haven't been like as consistent as I would have loved to be in following this, but I do know that when I did this actual routine filming this video, I got some really good sleep. I think I got like 8 hours of sleep or something like that. I can't remember, but if I can find like what day I recorded the video and like my sleep, I will leave a picture right here for my Oura Ring so you guys can see insights of what my night looked like from when I actually like followed my sleep routine and didn't go against it. So I'm on this journey to get better sleep, and I want to know, you guys let me know in the comments, like, are you also trying to get better sleep? Do you have good sleep? And if you are sleeping really well, like what are you doing to sleep good at night? Can you give me any tips or offer me any insight? Because I would love to know. Anyway, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna get some rest. Good night, guys.